Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chicago PD spoilers. Patrick John Flueger reveals Burzek wedding date. Series star Patrick John Flueger has revealed some fun Chicago PD spoilers. Flueger plays Officer Adam Burzek on the Chicago PD cast. Burzek has been an important character in the show for 12 seasons. Recent seasons have focused on the family dynamic between Burzek, Detective Kim Burgess, and their daughter Michaela. And the worst-kept secret in the One Chicago universe is that a Burzek wedding is coming. We have some new details about the Burgess-Burzek wedding and when it should happen. Chicago PD spoilers about the Burzek wedding. Patrick John Flueger revealed some key information about the upcoming Burzek wedding. "I heard it's going to happen in the finale," Flueger told TV Line. That's right, fans, we can expect to see the long-awaited wedding during the Chicago PD Season 12 finale. As for when that episode will arrive, don't expect it until late spring 2025. If we had to guess, we would place the Chicago PD season finale in May. Many new episodes remain this winter and spring, including the huge One Chicago crossover on January 29. "I'm touched that they think that it's worth ending the season with it, but I don't know how it's going to go," Flueger added in his interview. "I don't know what the story is. I've always been fascinated to see how they do an episode of Chicago PD and have a proper wedding with all of the corn and cheese that deserves," he elaborated. Important episodes ahead for Burzek. Chicago PD Season 12, Episode 10 featured the return of Bob Burzek, played by Jack Coleman. Bob was a sergeant in the 26th District of the Chicago Police Department and is Officer Adam Burzek's father. Bob resurfaced during the January 22 episode, showcasing memory loss and other symptoms. He eventually admitted to suffering from Alzheimer's. Some difficult days are ahead for Bob and his family, so we should see more of him in upcoming episodes. Hopefully he is on hand for the wedding to close out the season. More news from the One Chicago shows. Marina Squarciati recently had a baby. She is the actress who plays Burgess and missed the first 2 episodes of the season. Now we know why. Here is footage from the One Chicago crossover. It will be a huge event for Med Fire and PD fans. Chicago PD fans are also worried about Trudy Platt. Amy Morton has played Trudy for years, but the character is in danger during the crossover event. The One Chicago universe has gifted fans countless unforgettable moments, but the long-anticipated union of Adam Burzek and Kim Burgess, affectionately dubbed Burzek by fans, has been a source of both joy and frustration. Their on-again, off-again relationship has been through more twists and turns than a Chicago alley, leaving fans wondering if they'll ever get their happily ever after. Well, wonder no more. Patrick John Flueger, who plays the charming yet brooding Burzek, recently spilled some major tea during an exclusive interview. The Burzek wedding is not only happening but already has a set date. The interview, conducted on the set of Chicago PD's upcoming season, began like many others, with Flueger fielding questions about his character's growth, the show's signature high-stakes drama, and his close-knit relationships with the cast. However, when the subject of Burzek came up, Flueger's demeanor shifted. His trademark playful grin widened, and he leaned closer to the interviewer, clearly savoring the chance to drop a bombshell. "Okay, I'm not supposed to say too much, but I think I can let this one slip," Flueger teased, his voice taking on a conspiratorial tone. The Burzek wedding is happening this season, and yes, we have an actual date for it in the storyline. It's not some hypothetical, maybe someday situation, it's happening. The interviewer, as stunned as any fan would be, pressed for details. Flueger laughed, leaning back in his chair. "I can't tell you the exact episode number," he hedged, "but let's just say it's closer to the finale than the premiere. So you'll have to hang in there, but trust me, it's worth the wait." The road to I Do. The Burzek wedding has been a long time coming, and Flueger acknowledged as much during the interview. "Adam and Kim have been through so much," he reflected. "From undercover missions gone wrong to family drama and their own personal baggage, it's been a journey. But at the end of the day, they're each other's person. They've always found their way back to each other, no matter what." Flueger hinted that the wedding storyline will be deeply emotional, with nods to both their individual growth and their shared history. "It's not just about the big white dress and the vows," he said. It's about everything that's led them to this moment, the sacrifices, the near misses, the times they'd almost lost each other. The actor also promised plenty of surprises along the way. I'll just say this. There's a reason it takes until late in the season for the wedding to happen. Let's just say some complications come up. This is Chicago PD after all. But those complications are also what make it so rewarding when they finally get to say, I do. Wedding bells and squad goals. Of course, a Burzek wedding wouldn't be complete without the rest of the intelligence unit. Flueger confirmed that the entire team will play a role in the big day. The squad is like family, he said. They've all been rooting for Adam and Kim in their own way, even if they don't always say it out loud, so you can expect everyone to be there. And trust me, there are some really touching moments. Flueger singled out Voight's role in the wedding as particularly poignant. Hank's been a father figure to both Adam and Kim, he explained, seeing him in a more vulnerable, almost paternal role during the wedding. It's really moving. I think fans are going to love that. But it's not all tears and heartfelt speeches. Flueger teased some lighthearted moments as well, including a hilarious bachelor party subplot featuring Kevin Atwater. Let's just say Kevin takes his best man duties very seriously, Flueger joked. Maybe a little too seriously. A wedding to remember. When pressed about the aesthetic and tone of the wedding itself, Flueger couldn't contain his excitement. The writers and production team went all out, he revealed. It's beautiful but also very true to who Adam and Kim are. It's not some over-the-top, glitzy thing, it's intimate, emotional, and very them. There are little touches that fans of the show will recognize immediately, like callbacks to important moments in their relationship. Flueger also hinted at a major wow moment during the ceremony that will leave fans talking. I can't say what it is, but there's a twist during the vows that's just perfect. It's so Burzek. I got chills just reading the script. What's next for Burzek? While the wedding itself is a major milestone, Flueger assured fans that it's far from the end of Adam and Kim's story. The wedding is a turning point, not a conclusion, he said. They're still going to face challenges, both personally and professionally, but now they'll be facing them together as a team. Flueger also hinted that the newlyweds might consider expanding their family. Michaela has already brought so much joy and complexity to their lives, he said, referring to Kim's adopted daughter. I think the idea of growing their family is definitely on the table, but in true Burzek fashion, nothing will come easy. Fan reactions and final thoughts. As word of Flueger's revelation spread, social media erupted with excitement. Fans flooded Twitter and Reddit with theories about the wedding date, the guest list, and what complications might arise before the big day. Some speculated that an old foe might resurface to cause trouble, while others hoped for a cameo from a past Chicago PD character. Regardless of the details, one thing is clear. The Burzek wedding is set to be a highlight of the season, and fans couldn't be more ready. Flueger, for his part, is just as eager as the audience. I've been waiting for this as long as the fans have, he said. Adam and Kim are such special characters, and their love story deserves this moment. I think it's going to be everything fans have been hoping for, and then some. So mark your calendars, Burzek fans. The countdown to the wedding of the year has officially begun, and if Flueger's excitement is any indication, it's going to be one for the ages.